Ana María Arri Ríos, Colegio El Roble. The limits of my language means the limits of my world. Ludwig Wittgenstein. How amazing would it be if we could express in a single word something that would normally take us a whole sentence to explain? Or if we could put in words those kind of feelings that sometimes seem to be unexplainable. I believe that language has the potential to explain almost everything in this world. For example, the Yakan people from Tierra de Fuego have a word that is considered to be the most difficult to translate to any language. The word mamilapinatapai can be described as a look shared between two people, each wishing that the other would initiate something they both desire, but which neither wants to begin. This is something that has probably happened to the majority of us, but who would have thought that such moments could be expressed in a single word? For me, it's things like this that make language one of the most beautiful and extraordinary things in life. Knowing a foreign language gives you the opportunity to get involved in thousands of different cultures, and it also gives you the ability to see the world through a million different lenses. For instance, one of these lenses could be the Japanese term wabi-sabi, which is in itself a way of living in which a person focuses on finding true beauty in the imperfections of life, and peacefully accepting the natural decay that comes along with growth in one's cycle of life. It's beautiful how something as big and complex as the way people live their lives can be written in 8 single letters. A foreign language is literally a language that doesn't exist within the borders of your country. But the incredible thing about language is that you can find dozens of different languages and millions of variations of the same language within your own country. For example, in Mexico, there are 89 indigenous languages. 6 out of 100 Mexicans speak at least one of these. How amazing would it be if we could communicate with all these people? People who not only share the same nationality as you, but who also share the same past, the same history, but who have become alienated from the rest of the population because of a lack of understanding, a lack of linguistic connection that would otherwise reunite us with that shared history. Language not only has the power of expressing opinions, emotions, or circumstances, it also has the power of uniting people or dividing them, of bringing nations together or starting a fatal war. I think that language could be the most subtle piece of art or the most lethal weapon. I also believe that the beauty in humanity resides in the fact that we, as a single species, can create significant bonds with one another, regardless of nationality, race, religion, gender, or any other differences that may be found among us. I think that language is one of the most important tools that could help us see beyond all those differences, simply because with language comes a great understanding of the culture it's part of. At last, quoting Ludwig Wittgenstein one more time, like everything metaphysical, the harmony between thought and reality is to be found in the grammar of language.